Welcome to the Rant Room. My name is Kay, and today we are talking about Oluwatoyin. Stay tuned. So this video is a lot on the sadder side. There seems to be a whole lot more murders going on, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's just the increased media broadcasting of what's going on with the Black Lives Matter movement. But this is a lot. This is taxing. This is tiring. People are tired. I know I'm tired. So I'm sure there's other people that are tired. But today we're talking about a queen that was murdered and that deserves justice. And her name is Oluwatoyin. So all over social media, especially Instagram and Twitter, unless you're living under a rock, you have seen this girl's story. So Toyin was a 19-year-old Black Lives Matter activist, and she was on the front lines protesting and fighting for Black lives of everyone, men, women, trans, everyone. Unfortunately, a few days ago, her body was found and she was murdered. Right before her murder, there were some tweets she had posted about some of the last experiences of her life, which are very sad. It's very sad that she had to go through this. It's very sad that she had to deal with this. She was sexually assaulted by a man that she had put her trust in to ensure that she would be safe. I'll add in her tweets so you guys can read. In summary, she went with this man that offered to help her get her stuff from the church where she was staying. He ended up taking her to his house so that she can shower up, clean up, freshen up. And in this time, she had told him about how she was sexually assaulted previously. And what did this man do? He proceeds to sexually assault her again. And after these tweets were made, she went missing. And then 6 days later, she was found dead along with another lady. Now, there's a Black man that has been arrested for her murder. On top of everything, there's attacks against Black women. It is so disheartening with everything that's going on in the world today, especially with the Black Lives Matter movement. But you mean to tell me that with all of the protesting, a Black man went and did this? Now, I'm not saying that it would have been any different if it was a white man or if it was an Asian man or any other type of man. And on top of that, this shouldn't happen to anybody at all, period. Activist or no activist, man or woman, no one deserves to be treated like this. No one deserves to be sexually assaulted. No one deserves to be murdered. It stings a little bit differently because Toyin was fighting for him. In her activism, she was fighting for people like him. She was defending him. She was advocating for him. And then turn around and this happens to her. So how are we as Black people supposed to win the war against racism and racist people when we out here battling ourselves, how? Like, you can't win a war if you're weak from within. Like, you have to have a united front, have to stand together, have to protest for each other. We have to support each other. We have to defend each other. We have to love each other. We have to stand up for each other. Because if we don't, like, who the hell is supposed to? Or who the hell will? Black men need to do better. And this is coming from a Black woman. This is not the way. She was a human being. Regardless of the whole, she's someone's sister, she's someone's mother, she's someone's aunt, she's someone's cousin. She was a human being. And you as men need to do better. All men, not just Black men, but all men. But in this instance, especially Black men. To the moms out there with sons, we need you to raise those sons so that they could protect, they can love, they can support, they can provide, they can take care of, they can defend women and girls and children and each other, other men. We don't need any more hurt men. We don't need any more men to tear people down. We need supportive men. We need loving men. We need strong men. We have to do better as a people or we will never get anywhere. All these protests will be in vain. All this fighting will be in vain. Like, who protects those that are fighting to protect us? Or who do you think is supposed to protect those that are fighting to protect us? I'll give you a hint. It's us. It's you and it's me. If you can't go out and protest on the front lines, if you can't go out, make speeches, that's okay. Everyone has their own lane. Everyone has their role. Maybe you have financial resources. You can donate. Or you can start up a foundation. Maybe you are an educator. Okay, you can work towards educating within your community. Maybe you're in healthcare. You can look towards providing care for those that might not have access to it. You might be an influencer. Use your voice to influence. Everyone doesn't have to go out, but Oluwatoyin, she deserves justice. And we need to ensure that her justice is received. May you rest in peace, Oluwatoyin, and thank you for fighting for us and for advocating for us. We won't forget. Rant Room out.